Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to Treatment with Quran. Myself, Hafiz Salman, and we have Mr. Gulfam. Oh, my bad. I don't want to call you Mr. Gulfam anymore.
Why?
Because I was seeing there were comments. Some people commented that you should not call Mr. Gulfam. So what should I call you? Sheikh Gulfam, or what would you like me to call you?
I'm a student, and you can call me Brother Gulfam or simple Gulfam, no issue.
All right. So, Brother Gulfam, the question is about a dream. In dream interpretation series, there was a question, and it is frequently asked when people, because people think about traveling. They like, most of the people, they like traveling. And what can be the possible interpretation of a dream if someone sees himself or herself that he or she is traveling to somewhere? What can be the interpretation?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr. Salman, setting on a journey in dream and seeing someone in a journey in traveling. So there are different interpretations, and those interpretations are, some interpretations are very good and some are not. So the first interpretation is that in kana rajulu, in kana musafiru, faqiran yakunu ghaniya. If the traveler is facing some problems in the dream, in his actual life, if the traveler is a poor person, traveler, so and he or she sees that the person is traveling, so it means the person will get some worldly benefits. He will be rich, and he will gather worldly resources, because in traveling, when you set on a journey, definitely you get a lot of things, and your exposure is widened, and you collect different worldly benefits. So this traveling indicates that this person will be rich from poor.
Sorry for the interruption, but what would you say? I saw myself that I was not traveling to UK, but I was right in London. And last week I saw that dream. What do you say?
So I think this shows the pompousness of your dreams and desires. And secondly, if you're planning to go there, so I think you will go abroad.
Oh, that's very good.
So if you're really planning to do that, I think you will go there. And the second interpretation is that the traveler, in kana rajulu, in kana musafiru musi'an, fasafaru fil manami yadullu ala ruju'ihi ila Allah ta'ala. If the person is sinful and he's traveling in the dream, so it means he will amend his ways and he will return to Allah Almighty.
Traveling to anywhere. If a person is traveling to Europe, so it means that he's gonna return to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So, or it should be a sacred place where he
no, it's not a specific thing. It's not a specific thing. And traveling to Europe doesn't mean that the person will involve in sinful activities. I know many people who are living in abroad, who are living in European countries, but they protect themselves and they obey Allah Almighty and the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and they don't involve in irreligious activities. So traveling indicates that this person will repent on his sins, and there is no condition of a sacred place or any other place. It can be European country, it can be an Islamic country, so there is no condition. And the third interpretation is that if a person is traveling in the dream, so it means haya yadullu ala qazai hajatihi. If something is pending in his life and there are some incomplete tasks, so they will be finished. And they will be completed. So this thing indicates that this person will complete his task and his pending works. And another interpretation is that if the person is traveling to nowhere, he's just traveling and he has no idea where he's going, where he's traveling to, فَهَذَا يَدُلُّ فَالسَّفَرُ فِي الْمَنَامِ إِلَى الْأَرْضِ الْبَعِيدَةِ أو إِلَى الْأَرْضِ الْمَجْهُولَةِ هَذَا يَدُلُّ عَلَى مَوْتِهِ. So it means if a person is traveling, but he's traveling nowhere, he is traveling, he has no idea of his destination, he has no idea of his journey. So haza yadullu ala mautihi, this indicates that this person will die soon.
That's
So
very
if you're sure that you saw yourself in in London, so that's a good thing. But if your traveling was without no destination, so I think you should also mend your ways. So this is
But
interpretation.
many people, Mr. Gulfam, I know many people, they, tell their dreams that they saw themselves, they were going to graveyard, and they were, they saw themselves, they were, going nowhere. It was something like ruined place, like ruined palaces. So it means it's very shocking for them.
Dreaming of ruined places and graveyard, there are some other factors involved in it. It can be a sign of effect of black magic and evil eye. Graveyard and ruined places, there are also indication of black magic. So all the time it's not death, because when you see graveyard or ruined places, at least you are on a destination.
So again, it depends upon the situations and the places a person visit.
Yes, it is closely related to it. And there is another interpretation is that the person who is traveling in the dream, فَهَذَا يَدُلُّ عَلَى مُصِيبَةٍ. If he is prosperous and he has no problems in his actual life, فَهَذَا السَّفَرُ يَدُلُّ عَلَى مُصِيبَةٍ. So it means that he will face some worldly issues, he will face some problems. For example, if he's a businessman, so there is a possibility that he will suffer a loss in his dream. And if a student is working on an exam, so there is possibility that he will fail in that exam, because according to a hadith of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as-safar qita'atun min al-adhab. Journey, traveling is a piece from torment, is a piece of torment. So journey and traveling and dream is not always is a good thing.
But why there is a difference? When a poor travels, so it means that he will get prosperity and wealth, and he will get rich. There is a possibility. But when the same dream comes to a prosperous, a businessman, a wealthy man, how come that he will face problems?
It's not necessary that the rich person who is traveling, he will become poor. He can become more richer.
Yes.
So this is not an authentic or the definite thing that if a rich person is traveling, he will get poor. He can have more wealth, he can have more benefits, and he can have more advantages. So these are the interpretations. If someone sees himself or herself traveling in the dream.
So there are many interpretations we have talked about. But what if a person comes back after traveling? Is there any particular interpretation for that?
الرجوع من السفر يدل على الفرج. If a person is coming back from his journey, and if his traveling is finished, so it means some of his worldly problems will be resolved. And if he is facing some problems, they will be sorted out. Because when you are in traveling, definitely you face some issues during traveling. But when you are come back to your home after traveling, so when you reach your home, so you feel easy and relaxed. So this thing shows that some of your problems will be relieved.
East or west, home is the best.
Home is the best.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Gulfam. Thank you so very much for watching this video.